Do you guys think Tommy's gonna be able to handle this? I don't know. I don't think he's ready for that 240 horse. What's up, boys? Officially day 2 working on Tommy's Integra Type-R. Got a lot done today. Jordan got the swap pretty much all complete. It's right here on the stand. Well, we're not gonna put it in like this, but this is how it's gonna look like. Myers header's on, skunk tune manifold's already on, throttle body's on. We're gonna take it back off just to put the motor in, I think. But the yellow valve cover does look good on here. I don't know what he's gonna do for dipstick or oil cap yet, but the motor's pretty much ready to put in. The trans is still on the bench. We're gonna put it on. Engine bay is pretty much complete. Everything's ready to go. So we're gonna drop the motor in pretty soon, put the trans on, clutch on, and what else? That's pretty much it. We have to do the sub harness, axles, put the half shaft on, and it's pretty much gonna be a complete swap, and we gotta figure out how to route the engine harness. And K-swap going in. Shit looks good. All right, boys, we officially got a K-swap in Tommy's Integra. Officially got a K-swap Integra Type-R. We have a lot of work left to do. One thing I want to say before this is that we do K-swaps really fast here. But on the other hand, we got a lot of stuff in stock. So remember, the average person doing this probably takes them a little while, but we have a ton of stuff here. We have the long blocks, we have the transmissions here, clutches, harnesses, mounts, like pretty much everything you need to put a K-swap in. That's why things get done really quickly. When you see cars get done in 3-4 days, that's why. I don't think like we got everything. Most of the time I can get stuff from scratch, get it here pretty fast, but the stuff for this car I already had. I spoke to Tommy before. I had a full K-swap for this car already. I had to get minor things, but nothing too crazy. But we have a lot of, we actually have a lot of work left to do on this car. But the intake manifold is completely on, has brand new hardware. Skunk 2 throttle body's on, brand new TPS. We have to change the throttle cable bracket, or fix this one, because the right-hand drive ones are a little bit longer. So you got to remember, on the B series, they kind of like wrap around because it enters through there or goes in through there and it wraps around the engine. The B series throttle body is obviously different. So the K series one, we're gonna try to use this cable with this bracket, but I don't know yet. So, and you guys using this motor is a K24A. So you guys out there using like a 2, you can use a 2.0 manifold on a 2.4. K-Tune sells this adapter piece right here that you can use. It kind of fills in that spot for you and it bolts up. So that's actually really nice. We're actually gonna block this off right here because our radiator has a fill cap. The header is in, header looks great. Myers header is super dope. They make great power. And then we put an IAC block off on the throttle body. We have to put the radiator. I have a belt coming tomorrow. I also wanted to get you guys' opinion on something. So here's the overflow tank, right? The factory location, it sits here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It fits like right there, but it's kind of tight. So we were thinking maybe run it here or maybe tuck it somewhere here on the bottom. What do you guys think? You guys think we should run it on the driver's side of the car or the passenger side? You let us know. I don't know where we can put this, or maybe think we should get an aftermarket one and then tuck it behind the radiator, but I don't know. We still haven't got there yet. We have time to decide. And I ordered the axles. The axles are right here, brand new axles, and then we're gonna put those in tomorrow. We actually bolted ABS up also today. The ABS is completely down. We drilled the holes bolts are tight. The bolts are also tight for the ABS unit. It's tightened down. So tomorrow we have to run the sub harness. We have to run fuel lines, radiator, shift box cables, and just really minor stuff. I'll give it maybe another, hoping by Friday, maybe Monday, the car will be running, and it'll be probably trying to tune sometime next week. And you guys drop in the comments what you guys think. The yellow valve cover is not on here for good until I figure out with Tommy what he wants to do or what you guys think is the best color. But let us know what you guys think of the build, how we did. Engine bay looks great. We're not finished yet. We just put the swap up. So the mounts are tightened up, the header's in, and then all this stuff is obviously staying. We have to put a fuel rail, injectors. I think we're gonna go with, so you guys also doing K-swap, you're gonna need, to make that type of power, you're gonna need injectors. So best injectors to use on this car, I recommend would be RDX injectors. RDX injectors and AEM 340 fuel pump. With those two things on a stock motor with Type S pump, intake, full like bolt-ons, you can make somewhere in a ballpark of 230, 240, but the goal for this is he wants to make 220. I told him it's gonna pass that. In stock injectors usually max out at 220, maybe 230. I don't think 230. I think at 220 you can max them out. A set of RDXs will put you where you want to be, or a set of 550s. 550 might be a little bit of overkill for a stock engine, but RDXs are definitely the way to go with some piggybacks. So this car's gonna get either a set of RDXs or 550s. And we have a K-tuned fuel we're gonna put on here. And then I don't know what we're doing for a coil plate yet, but we still have to put the complete harness back in. Obviously everything's still loose. I have a block off coming for the AC because we're not running AC in here. And then we're gonna get the interior buttoned up hopefully tomorrow after we put the sub harness in. For the interior that's left, we have to just connect the brake booster on the bottom, throttle cable, and run the sub harness underneath the dash. And then obviously the shift box is a no cut shift box. So there's no cutting required for the shift box. We can put it right up, and then we have to put I think we have to put a hole for the harness somewhere, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do there yet. So tomorrow, that's gonna be the plan for tomorrow. Run the engine harness, shift box, cables, all the stuff around the engine, radiator, and stuff like that. So I need you guys drop in the comments what you guys think of this build. And also, I don't know if you guys already commented the valve cover color. Hopefully, I wanna hopefully by this weekend start the car up, and then dyno sometime next week, and then go get Tommy's reaction. But make sure to hit that subscribe button.